Hey, you over there! You wouldn't happen to be a gamer, would you? The answer is yes, and surely you've heard of this game, BattleBit Remastered. A game that is significantly way better than most AAA multiplayer games you'll find. Especially Battlefield. I played the stress test before the game released a couple times, and it has been very, very promising. I'm gonna quickly go over my experiences with the game, as well as going into how I experienced each different class, because I prefer some classes over the other. There are 6 total classes to choose from, and each one gives their own very unique and very helpful attributes to the battlefield, and all very important in their own way. Starting with the leader. The leader's arsenal is basically the same as the assault class. Fully automatic rifles, marksman rifles, and similar gadgets. Now, admittedly, I don't really have much experience playing this class. The only times I've ever actually played this class was this one game here. And for what I've seen, you technically don't have to play the class to use the leader aspects and shit. Like pointing your squad to go attack or defend a certain point, or use certain squad utilities. Like a rally point, which is a spawn point that you can place at any location you place the thing, preferably in a really easily defensible area. I haven't really played the class enough to really determine its actual value, considering, again, you don't technically have to play the class to utilize most of the leader aspects. You can still put down a rally point as far as I've seen. I don't actually 100% know that yet though, but that's what I could tell. Having a leader in a squad though is always very important, considering that if you're given a task to defend or attack a certain point, you're given points to your squad, and that those points can be spent to get either a care package to resupply anybody outside of your squad. Does it have to be exclusive to your squad? Or build defenses, which is also a very important thing to have, which would make the leader a bit more important than what I experienced. Again, I've only played one game with this class, so I don't have too much experience, but I still have a lot to learn. But I very much acknowledge the value of this class can have. Overall, this is a perfect class if you feel like you're having a bit of an ego problem and you want to feel important and special. Because let me tell you, people will absolutely thank you for placing a rally point, and it's probably the most valued thing you can ever do for your entire squad, outside of dying a lot. Or running by dying teammates and refusing to help, because let's be honest, you're one of those people. Why do you ignore dying teammates? You are a disgusting, filthy scum of the fucking earth! The next class is the assault. Like I said, the arsenal is basically the same as the leader, consisting of automatic rifles, marksman rifles, and I think the assault also has carbines too. I don't remember exactly, but there are also a couple of other specific gadgets that are exclusive to the assault. The assault is essentially the main offense type. It's the go-to for when you want to go in and just fuck shit up. It is the most basic class out of all of them. It's essentially the class you pick if you're a Call of Duty try-hard pussy boy. It is legitimately the most basic of the basics. Just a full-on offense class that you just go in and frag people. Just get kills, get the job done, that's it. You have a couple of utilities if you want. For example, a sledgehammer, which can break down walls for either to attack an area or to have an opening to shoot through. If you don't care about like heavily utility or leading a squad or any other of the sorts, if you just want to get in, get kills, and get shit done, assault is essentially the class for you. But let you know, there are other options that can provide a more fun experience than just playing the basics. But again, entirely your choice. But like I said, if you're into just full-on FPS shooter, no bullshit, no goofs, no gaffs, assault is perfect. But just letting you know, you're a bit of a basic bitch. The next class, and arguably the most valued and worshipped class as if it was God himself, the medic. The medic has been my favorite class to play, mostly because I like to play support classes. I'm an absolute pussy subclass boy. I have to play the support class. Of course I do. The medic consists of using SMGs, but can also use automatic rifles if you so please. It can also use personal defense weapons and basic gadgets and such. Obviously, the main focus of the class is to heal. Unlike other classes, you start out with a shit ton of bandages and a med kit, which you can use to heal yourself or teammates. The medic can also use bandages more efficiently, being able to revive teammates or bandage bleed outs much quicker, making it more value when you have a bunch of teammates down and you need to revive them as quickly as possible before they completely bleed out. And when you're playing the medic and you come across those kinds of situations, it gets super stressful from how many dead bodies you had to revive, especially when you're under complete constant fire. It is genuinely so stressful trying to revive everybody and stay alive yourself. It is horrendous, but it's so intense that it's just really fun to go through. I don't know if I'm just sadistic or something. In my opinion, playing as the medic is the most fun experience you can have in this game, considering how absolute chaotic it can be when trying to revive so many people at the same time, or trying to chase down that one fucker who is heavily damaged and just won't let you fucking heal him. No, genuinely though, I had like the most fun experience playing as medic, as well as the most funny encounters. Because when you're playing as the medic, you get some people that like basically bend over backwards for you to get them revived and healed. It is absolutely hilarious. Now trust me, you're gonna get some really funny encounters when you play as medic. The next class is the engineer. The engineer's arsenal consists of automatic rifles, SMGs, personal defense weapons, and a couple of carbines. Now, despite the name engineer, the engineer's also main purpose is a demolitions expert, consisting of using rocket launchers, and different kinds too. It's actually quite interesting how many different kinds of rocket launchers you are able to use. Beat that, Call of Duty, with your different types of rocket launchers that do basically the same thing. Bitch! There are ones that are perfect for dealing with vehicles. There are a specific type for dealing with infantry, which is basically just killing other players. But let's be honest, there are better options. There are also types that are specific to against armored vehicles, which consists of tanks, and that's pretty much it. And there's also ones that also do a lot of damage to enemies, vehicles, and buildings. Did I mention this game has really good destruction and physics?
Better than Battlefield, I'll tell you that much.
Of course, given the name engineer, the engineer can repair vehicles and such, if you equip that, of course. But let's be honest, the main focus and reason why you would pick engineer is for the rocket launchers. Why else? Why else? What else would you do? Let's be honest. I have not seen anyone actually physically and actively repair vehicles as an engineer. Instead, 99% of the time, they just have the rocket launcher out and thirsty for juicy multi-kills, which I got lucky to get one myself, and I'm very proud of it. I got 4! So basically, pick this class if you are thirsty for explosive kills, because my god, rocket launchers are hard to use, it's very hard to master them, but damn, they are fun, and it's so satisfying when you somehow catch multiple enemies in one shot. It is amazing. The next class is the support, which I don't have any recorded footage of me playing the support, but I have played the class, and I use the LMG, and I can't get it to work for me. I'm sorry. Nor the other main weapon that is unlockable at the start. I just can't get it. I'm just really bad with those two guns apparently. Nonetheless, the support class is extremely high valued in a lot of situations. The arsenal of the support is also pretty similar to the assault and the engineer. It can use fully auto, it can use SMGs, and I think carbines. The main focus of this class is the ability to provide ammo or ammo supplies, which teammates and yourself can use to get more ammo and more bandages, more grenades or throwables, and even other gadgets for like C4s or rockets, such and such, so and so. Each one is very limited and has a certain amount of points in each slot that is shared amongst everyone that uses that specific supply box. It is a very high value gadget to have for your team, especially if you're in a tight squad working together and coordinating. And you don't have to waste resources of your squad points to get a care package in, which costs a lot. Also, sorry if I sound a little black right now. I'm feeling really drained right now as I'm recording this. I don't know why. I barely did much today, but I'm just feeling really tired and drained for some fucking reason. It's barely fucking 6. Jesus Christ. But yeah, the main idea of the support class is to provide an ammo supply for your team. Now, the assault class has a small version of this, albeit very limited, and would be more useful to have the support class version instead. Otherwise, if you don't, might as well just call in a care package using your squad points, which is very beneficial to everyone outside of your squad as well. But, you know, without having to spend those resources, it would be better to have a support class. Again, very high value class, and it's always important to have at least one in your squad or nearby. Jesus fucking Christ, I could use in that. Or coffee. God damn it. I don't want to go make it though, I'm lazy. And we are back. Probably, I don't know, maybe. I ended up falling asleep and waking up at 4 in the morning. That's fun. My sleeping schedule totally isn't completely fucked. Alright, so the last class to go over, and another my personal favorite, is the Recon. The Recon, also considered the Marksman, the Sniper, or the little pussy bitch that is across the map and is sniping your ass and your team. The Recon uses Marksman rifles and Sniper rifles, both of which are meant for medium to long range combat, being able to snipe out any enemies from long distances and get pot shots from like basically across the fucking map, if you will. It is legitimately possible to get like 1,000 meters away if you feel so inclined to do so. However, even with a sidearm pistol, close combat is your biggest weakness as playing as Recon. That's not what you're meant for. And pistols in this game are extremely underwhelming. So it's always best to pick a very optimal and safe spot, either in a spot where it's hard to see or by teammates. Generally, even if you stay hidden, your sniper, when you aim down, if you're using a long range scope, you're always gonna have a glint on you. However, if you use a medium sized scope, then the glint won't be there. And basically, everyone will be calling you a massive pussy for not using the long range sniper and using glints. Because let's be honest, you're a pussy for using a scope that doesn't provide a glint. The Recon class also has a few other gadgets that are helpful for your team. A grappling hook, for example, that can allow you and other teammates to get on the high ground quickly. The Recon can be a very hard class to master, considering it takes a lot of... There's a lot to it than most other games when it comes to sniping. You have to think about bullet drop, and you have to think about bullet travel time. There's a lot that goes through in this class, and it's really, really fun. And it is one of the most satisfying things when you get a shot from like over like 300 to 400 meters away. It is honestly the most satisfying thing. More so if you manage to get a headshot from over like 500, 600, maybe even 1,000 even. It is an amazing feeling. If you ever encounter someone who has mastered this class and mastered the timing and the bullet drops, you and your team are gonna have one hell of a fucking time. It's just gonna be atrocious. This game has been genuinely very, very enjoyable for me, and it is really, really fun. Especially with all the other players that you'll find who are just the most ridiculous, goofy, silly motherfuckers you'll ever find. It has been really fun, and I'm still really new to the game, and I haven't gotten the chance to try everything yet. I mean, for fuck's sake, you have the ability to use a goddamn Suicide C4. Who doesn't want to fucking drive straight into enemy territory and just blow yourself up like that? Like, come on. Doesn't that sound exciting? Genuinely, this game is amazing, and I advise that more people at least give this game a chance. It is honestly the most fun experience I've had in these types of games, and I can assure you it is way better than most AAA multiplayer games out there that you will find. This game has been compared to Battlefield, and it's just basically, hey, Battlefield, fuck you. We do what you did, but way fucking better. And that's pretty much the case. It is literally just a way better Battlefield. I genuinely hope you give this game a try. It is amazing. And if you made it this far, thank you for watching. And I hope you subscribe to see more content from me. I'm definitely going to do more videos relating to this game, and hopefully get an opportunity to play with some friends. Right now I only have one friend that plays the game right now, and they're away, but I honestly can't wait to play with some friends. This is honestly a really fun experience. And I hope you're having a good start of the week. Take care.